Women are regarded as the key players when it comes to community development in many parts of Africa. But when you talk of business, there are still factors that hold back women's business performance on the continent, one of them being discrimination, especially in the male-dominated fields. This is Wanjiku Wambugu, a businesswoman and a mentor based in Mombasa, Kenya. Her passion in business and entrepreneurship is evident through the number of businesses and community activities she has been involved in.
I am the CEO of Nyali Capital Limited, a microfinance that has branches in Mombasa, Nairobi, and Eldoret. And our focus is LPO financing, especially to the women, the youth, and people with disability. In the same money space, I run Ecobi Sacco. I am the treasurer and the co-founder of Ecobi Sacco, a platform where we offer to the SMEs, MSMEs, and creatives to save and borrow so that they can grow to their next desired level.
When COVID-19 hit our country early this year, Wanjiku is also the head of women affairs at the Kenya National Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Mombasa, came up with an idea. She created an online support group with the aim of checking and assisting women in business to navigate the crisis caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. And that is how Women Lifting Women series was born.
For the Women Lifting Women series, I ran it and I've been doing this since March this year, 2020, at the onset of COVID. Because I sit at the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mombasa chapter, as the director in charge of women. So the reason then why the Women Lifting Women series came up, so that I could be able to take care of the women, and also at a challenging time during COVID.
The 1-hour session that started in March 2020 is conducted through GoToMeeting online platform every Friday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m, covering a range of topics week after the other.
Well, the Women Lifting Women series targeted the SMEs, the entrepreneurs, the women in business really. The topics discussed were not coming really from the books. They were topics that were being discussed by fellow entrepreneurs. And this called all of us to be able to benefit. Everyone, because we were passing this message from time to time on our Facebook page and or our digital platforms. Anyone who felt that the topic they would benefit from a certain topic were joining us for that session. And this also included our own employees of my own company, employees of other entrepreneurs. Topics like how we are dealing with employees, especially at a time now when people had to, maybe offices had to close, people had to be sent on unpaid leave, people were on half pay. So those are some of the things that were discussed, and both employees and employers found themselves coming to the meetings to be able to hear so that they are informed, and even sometimes just being able to normalize a situation and just knowing that all this is not just happening to yourself.
Women Lifting Women has seen more than 30 women participating since its inception early this year, and more than 200 people who have subscribed to this initiative. The series is marking its 25th episode today, and Wanjiku is preparing herself to meet a number of participants in a special meetup that was organized for them to share and celebrate the milestone.
this is the venue. I'm coming to it to meet the women of the Women Lifting Women series. And this is where we shall be having our 25th series celebration. And I'm so excited. Come with me, we join the ladies.
Women Lifting Women series is designed to let the women speak out and share their feelings and thoughts, which is key in uplifting many women. The network created forms a bond where they all learn from each other, and external resources like counselors are invited to help where needed.
Wow, Women Lifting Women series. Actually, I've been on the Women Lifting Women series as a participant for about all the 25. So many topics actually just stood out for me. Like I wouldn't say a bad one, that a topic that was not actually life-changing for me. But of course, there's always that one that you take home and you keep thinking around it every other time when you're about to do something, then you remember I was told.
Women Lifting Women has been an awesome platform to especially to empower people to sharpen their presentation skills, because it's one of the skills that you require to be visible. I personally did a presentation that I called Say Yes to Opportunity. Previously, I was in the Airbnb business, which is something I still do. I offer short-term accommodation at a facility called Georgeville. However, during this series, I discovered that I had a skill that people required, and that has so this platform has sort of uplifted me literally into the limelight of writing and helping people to read, write, and speak better. And that particular topic that I personally presented was a great opportunity, because while I was talking about saying yes to opportunities, I also took the opportunity to use a skill that I had not previously used, but I actually possessed.
So for me, the topic that actually I carried home and I'm still practicing today was on conflict resolution. It was presented by a lady called Sarah Atta, which I've later engaged her in many times just to understand this specific place. I'm one person who used to avoid conflicts as much as possible. If we don't have to fight, then we don't have to confront it. It was good with me. But she made me see another way of things, that you don't really have to avoid them. You can actually face them and come out stronger.
Yes, so I conduct training for institutions just to be able to help the teams improve their conflict consciousness, to help the teams increase their productivity, because when they are able to work better, when they understand each other more, then they are able to have a better delivery at the places of work. I think one of the interesting things in the Women Lifting Women series was the open mic, where the different participants that were present could have an open discussion concerning whatever topic. So such was a place where there's a lot of richness in ideas and opportunities for learning from one another.
The business network created here has also been useful to the participants, where most of them have used it for their personal growth.
Actually, having attended almost all the episodes, I have met international friends, I have met local friends, I have met people from Nairobi, I have made business out of it, I have gained credibility out of it. I have come to know people I would not have met in a normal day. Where would I have met Dr. Christine? This is a world-renowned. Where could I meet someone like that? So I have had known Wanjiku and many others for some time, but in that space where they just become so natural. So it's a safe place. So that's the time you wonder, am I meeting this person for the first time? So I've made some really good networks, some really good friendships that eventually I could either do business with or even cash in as a friendship or even for personal benefit. So I don't regret. That was a powerful network. I am still looking forward to many more.
I think it was useful in the fact that I was able to get some clients on the coaching, the conflict coaching that I do. Apart from that, it was useful to be able to have contact with the different speakers from different areas, so have an understanding of the different things that people do, and be able to identify opportunities and things that we could be able to work together with those different people. So opportunities for collaboration.
I think this series is on an upward trajectory. I think we should just continue offering this space and platform to other women who may want to showcase their skills or their business or their expertise, whatever that might be, to come forward. A lot of people are sitting at home with skills that they can use and monetize, and nobody is aware about them. So this platform has done that. We are now celebrating 25 sessions. So I want to believe that the next 25 will only help other people. We'll be able to help other people come forward and therefore propel them into the limelight and help them to monetize their expertise.
Moving forward, I think one of the unique things was the fact that it provided a platform for people who are just stepping out. So I think it should continue to remain a platform and that's provide that safe place for people who are just beginning to step out.
Apart from female participants, Women Lifting Women series also involves men who are either taking part as participants or others who come in as trainers.
Women Lifting Women has been very phenomenal to me from the lessons that we've been learning. Of the most eye-catching of the topics is conflict resolution in business. This was done by one Sarah Atta, who is an expert in conflict resolution. And from this, I learned the aspect or the cost of conflict, what conflict costs to business, be it disagreement among employees or employees and bosses, or any form of conflict in business, the costs and the ways to mitigate the same cost of conflict to ensure that it is not costly to the company and there are no long-term effect or negative effect of the same.
I am so happy that I was able to be part of this particular initiative, which involves empowering people, which is part of my life mission and my life purpose. Me being involved in this particular initiative has come as a way where I consider it as a partnership. You see, somebody said empower a man and you empower a person, and empower a woman, you empower the whole community or the society. And I felt that this was my contribution to empower the community through empowering a woman. And through this is that I came into this particular series or this particular initiative by helping women through my skills and my gifts, which involves coaching. And I was very happy to participate in this particular initiative as a trainer and as a coach, where I taught these women on the aspect of personal branding, self-leadership, and helping them realize and discover their true dimension on how they can be able to get the most out of their lives, their initiatives, through personal branding, personal leadership, and positioning themselves through their brands.
Well, we have just finished with the celebrations at the Women Lifting Women series. And What a day. We have been able to listen to a sample of the women who are participants and also presenters at the Women Lifting Women series, getting us to the 25 series that we have already had. And they have talked. We have held a discussion, and I feel blessed this afternoon to know that we have people who can offer me food for thought as a gift in terms of how can we make the Women Lifting Women series even better. We've just done 25 series. We are going on. It's very clear. There is no stopping. But what do we not need to change? I think that was very important for me. What is that indeed we shouldn't change? One of them is the zeal and the momentum that we have given to the series. Where are the young people? The forum is here, but where are you? So probably need to market a little bit more. But above all, please note, the forum continues. It's every Friday at 12 p.m. That may or may not change, but when you come, let's work out together from the 25th series now to the 50th series.
We are Women Lifting Women.